Hello, and welcome to our episode of Todd Talks, and Todd Talks people listen because I have the power of youth on my side. Hopefully. I don't feel very youthful. I'm actually 30, so I'm kind of old. But yes, it is time. What's wrong with my camera? There we go. You try and get things right, it just doesn't. There we go. It's like that, right? Square on. Looking at you, looking at me, looking at you. It is time to talk about the season finale of Death Battle Season 6 between All Might and Might Guy. I picked All Might, and I really should have known better. Look, I'm not going to apologize for sometimes going outside the bounds of what's expected, because lest we forget, during a not so distant death battle, you all, except for like 3 people, told me that Sasuke was going to dominate Hiei, and yet based on the information I had, plus some suggestions to look up things for other people, I was right. I was right that Hiei would beat Sasuke, and I don't know, just something that was reading into the information I got about All Might said that he would beat Might Guy. And to my credit, I cited 2 things that um, that Death Battle admitted would have turned the fight in All Might's favor should circumstances not withstood. Number 1 was the prime factor, like All Might at his prime. I noted in my prediction video that All Might was at least 60 times stronger than he is when we see him in the show because of the injury that he has by his own admission. And so, times that by 60 gave him some pretty freaking epic feats. And even Death Battle admitted that between that and his other training, which was substantial, uh, he would have beaten Might Guy if it weren't for the 8 gates. And so, yeah, I mean, again, the 8 gates are tricky because it's hard to. Even they noted that it's hard to calculate what exactly their power is, and yeah, they were able to compare it with Madara and base form Naruto and all that, but that's hard for me to think, and I can't say because I never watched Naruto, just how different the base forms is, even with watching his death battle several times. So I can't say that. I don't know that my guy might be able to withstand the power of a explosion within the moon or something like that. I wouldn't know. So, and like this, and I was right that Might Guy was indeed faster than All Might and had better training, but the question wasn't about speed and that it was about hitting hard enough to do damage. And yeah, sure, the 8th gate is enough to kill him, but it took the 8th gate to kill All Might. So, and as many fans are already noting on the Death Battle comment, it kind of is a tie because All Might is dead, but Might Guy's dead too. And they talk about how technically he got the victory before he died, which we can recall is canon because of what happened with Madara. He didn't die instantly. He died after he did the Night Guy attack on Madara, and then Naruto was able to come in and use the Yin Yang release technique to save him. So, yeah, technically it is a tie, but in the sense of who dies first, yes, All Might loses, and thus I lose. I lose. I pick the wrong. I lose a season finale for the first time in ever, technically. Or I picked Sephiroth, I picked Thanos. No, sorry, I picked Darkseid. I definitely picked Darkseid. Go watch the video. I picked Sephiroth and Darkseid, and then my first season finale was Digimon, Pokemon, and I totally picked Digimon. Definitely did. And then I picked Pinkie Pie over Deadpool, which was technically a tie because there was no death, and so she didn't lose. So that was a tie. But so yeah, this is my first ever season finale loss, and it kind of encapsulates a season where I picked some wrong people, but I'm pretty sure I still came out on top. Now, as for the battle itself, this one was tricky because there were points where it was just beautiful, but this is just my opinion, of course. The visuals of All Might and Might Guy kind of clashed with the world, you know? It just felt like it was not meshing in the right way. But then at other points, it just didn't really matter. Like when they like when he did the United States of Smash, or when he caught the White Tiger, or when he summoned Night Guy Dragon, like the close up. I just realized it was basically a giant cutscene, you know. And in some of these battles, they look like regular battles, and yet this one, and they even showed it like with the bars, that this was basically a cutscene of a fight, and it was really really cool, and the voice acting was totally on point, and they made you believe for a fraction of a second that All Might win, because I was like, he's holding the White Tiger or Daytime Tiger, and he goes United States to Smash. I'm like, crap, he's gonna go 8th gate and destroy him, and then he pulls out Plus Ultra, and I'm like, this could be it. Maybe he's gonna overpower him, and it's just like, no, no. And then my guy's like, like, oh no, this was a great fight, a very worthy season finale, and arguably the friendliest death battle we've ever had, with the whole, arm wrestling contest, and you're great, and they're inspiring. Hey, let's do this again sometime. Yeah, it was good stuff, and this was a very fun way to end the season, and I'm grateful to it. So in the end, yes, I lost, but I'm not going to be mad about it. It was a really fun fight. I'm looking forward to watching it again later today, and hopefully this will get millions upon millions of views. Now, next time, yeah, let's talk about next time. Season 7, yeah, did you see that? So they're saying a couple different things. One, they are going to do 20 episodes next year. Usually they do about 16. That's what they've done the last 2 seasons, I believe. They're going from 16 to 20. That's a lot of work, but they're also got the Source Engine team. So if they do even 2 fights, that takes pressure off the other teams. Plus, they got the Rooster Teeth animation team, so maybe they'll be doing 2 battles. So add that with the regular 3D team and the 2D sprite team, and that's a lot of death battles. And they're starting in a month, basically, on January 26th. So we honestly don't have to wait that long for this to happen. And then there's the fact that they're moving it to Sundays and Mondays. I'm very curious about why they're doing this. I expect them to explain this in the Death Battle cast, but they've been on Wednesdays for as long as I've been watching Death Battle. So if they're moving it to Sunday and Monday, they must have a reason. I don't know what it is, but they must have a reason. So I'm still watching it either ways. Just remember that your Death Battle is going to be on Mondays if you're on YouTube, and Sundays if you're on First. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. That's really weird, but whatever. We'll find out. But it's good to know that Death Battle is really close to season 7, which they're teasing a lot. And if you pause the images of what's coming in, or like season 7, how it's bigger and better, you're gonna notice certain people like Miles Morales. We'll see. So now, is this the end of Todd Talk up until Death Battle? Well, not exactly. We got one more to do. The season in review, where I'll be rating the best death battles of the season, the worst death battles of the season, how my record is. It's not going to be as good as season 5, sadly, but I will be doing that next week. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you will let me know what your favorite death battles of the year were. Cool? Cool. So again, so with that, I am ending this episode of Todd Talk. Let me know what you thought about All Might versus Might Guy. Who do you hope to see in season 7? And what were some of your favorite battles of the year? So I thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I know you were listening, and I'll see you around.